Goku vs Superman. Who would win? Alright, let's talk about it. Starting with Goku, Goku's got his infamous macrocosm feat with Beerus. With this feat, Goku's able to fight Beerus and cause shockwaves destroying the entire macrocosm, including reaching the Kaya realm, which is outside of the macrocosm. The reason why it's so impressive is because of how big the macrocosm is. It contains the mortal universe, which is infinite. It contains 4 quadrants, which also contain infinite space. You have time realms like the hyperbolic time chamber. And in Super, the macrocosm contains the super dimensions. With all of this, you also have the afterlife, which transcends all lower dimensions. And with the Kaya realm being 1/10 the size of the entire macrocosm, including the afterlife, this would get the overall macrocosm, the overall of Universe 7, being at least multiversal plus. And if that wasn't crazy enough, there's even been arguments for the afterlife being 5th dimensional. Even the battle between Beerus and Goku was even argued to be a super dimensional battle, which is 5th dimensional. But what about speed? Well, Super Saiyan God is well beyond Super Vegito, who is well beyond Kid Buu. And Kid Buu's attacks were so fast they were moving throughout instant transmission, as in his attacks literally were moving before Goku and the others could arrive in the Kaya realm. And instant transmission teleports the user to a realm that transcends time and allows you to move instantaneously. This would overall grant anyone faster than instant transmission or who could scale to it immeasurable speed. And with Super Vegito scaling well beyond Kid Buu, and Super Saiyan God scaling even way beyond Super Vegito, the gap between baseline immeasurable speed and God Goku speed is crazy. And as we know, Goku gets way more powerful from this point on, as Goku literally absorbs the power of the God into his Super Saiyan form and one-shots in power beyond that level in base form. Getting into higher levels of scaling, Fuse Zamasu fuse with the entire timeline. And the timeline contains the entire multiverse, Zeno's palace, and pretty much everything to an infinite degree. And even with this, Jiren is stated to be the strongest character seen so far from Beerus and the Supreme Kai, meaning he should massively blow Fusamasu out the water. To put it in perspective, the timeline transcending or massively being beyond the multiverse is just insane, arguably being infinitely greater, which could bring this level of construct to being low complex multiversal or higher, 5th dimensional or 6th dimensional. This is important because Jiren actually shows more power later on and fights Blue Goku to a standstill. This means by this point, Super Saiyan Blue Goku should scale well beyond Fusamasu. And if that wasn't enough, Goku has access to the legendary power of Ultra Instinct. This form grants Goku such a power level that it makes all the gods stand up in admiration of his power. And the gods are literally stated to have power that transcends dimensions. And we have statements, many statements, that Jiren also surpasses the gods of destruction. And there is also a scan outright confirming that Goku surpassed Beerus just with Omen 3, not even requiring MUI. Now, the statement of transcending dimensions is a bit vague, considering the afterlife also has this statement, but I think it's mostly just to hype up the gods of destruction. And yet, by superhero, Goku is even stronger. But because we don't have another feat or know by how much he's grown stronger, we'll have to leave it here. Thanks, Past Me, you made this very easy for us. Having the GOAT of anime, you now get the GOAT of comic books. Superman in just his base form can fight many powerful beings. This includes beings like Darkseid, Doomsday, and even himself from an alternate timeline, Golden Age Superman. Each of those characters scaling to the DC multiverse in pure attack potency. With the cosmology of DC Comics, this can range from multiversal plus to freaking out-of-versal. And if that wasn't enough, just by dipping a bit in the sun, he could one-shot the World Voyager, who exists in the 6th dimension. And with the 5th dimension being infinitely greater than the multiverse, and the 6th dimension being the same over the 5th dimensional, this would make base Superman scale from at least complex multiversal to 2 layers into outerversal, probably even higher. As for speed, Superman is very fast. moving fast enough to be comparable to the Flash family, who all can move throughout time, granting immeasurable speed. Moving so fast he breaks the bonds of infinity itself, and direction and space-time mean nothing to him, which could argue irrelevant speed for Superman. Now here's the point where I usually would go into hacks, resistances and all that stuff with these characters. It's just, it doesn't matter. Superman's attack potency and speed are just way too much for Goku to handle. Then you include Sun Dip and the gap is just way worse. Overall, base Superman easily beats Goku with ease. Speedlets, one-shots. That's pretty much it for this video. But if you want to see an even match for Goku, Goku takes on himself against his AF counterpart, MUI Goku vs Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Please check it out.